Joost Klein, a name that's come to represent more than just a musician. He's an artist, a provocateur, and a cultural disruptor. From his humble beginnings creating quirky YouTube content to becoming one of the most talked about figures in Dutch music, Joost's journey has been anything but conventional. In today's video, we're going to explore how Joost Klein has not only left his mark on the Dutch music industry, but also helped reshape Dutch pop culture itself. Buckle up for a deep dive into one of the most unique creative forces in the Netherlands. Before the world knew him as the unconventional musical talent, Joost Klein was building his audience on YouTube. Starting in the early 2010s, Joost used the platform as a creative outlet for his bizarre, comedic sketches, music parodies, and vlogs that highlighted his eccentric personality. What made him stand out wasn't just his humor, but his ability to connect with a growing generation of Dutch youth who were increasingly turning away from traditional media and seeking more raw, authentic content. Through YouTube, Joost was able to cultivate a loyal following that resonated with his weird, chaotic energy. Unlike polished mainstream media, Joost's content was messy, unfiltered, and deeply personal, a mirror to the lives of many of his young fans. His sense of humor, combined with his knack for visual storytelling, set him apart from other content creators. Joost once said, "I just wanted to make stuff that was fun. I didn't care about the format. If I had a stupid idea, I'd just make it, whether it was a vlog, a sketch, or a song." I think people appreciated that honesty. There wasn't any strategy, it was just me being me, which sounds very Joost-like. Joost's refusal to adhere to traditional content formats is a thread that runs through his entire career. It was this spirit of experimentation that laid the groundwork for what was to come next, his transition into music. Joost's entrance into the music scene was as unconventional as his YouTube career. In 2017, he started releasing his own songs, tracks that blended elements of rap, pop, electronic, and even absurdist humor. Songs like Scandinavian Boy and Albino were not only catchy, but unlike anything the Dutch music industry had seen before. What made Joost's music so impactful was its ability to exist outside of genre norms. He didn't fit into any box, and that was a large part of his appeal. For a generation of fans who had grown up in the digital age, where genres often overlapped and blurred, Joost's music felt like a perfect reflection of that fluidity. A music critic explained, "Joost Klein is part of this new wave of artists who don't care about genre conventions. He'll mix trap beats with pop melodies, then throw in some nonsensical lyrics or a completely surreal video. And yet it works. It works because he's authentic, and the audience knows that." The fact that Joost was unafraid to blend humor with heartfelt lyrics, often within the same track, made his music all the more appealing to his fans. His live performances were chaotic, spontaneous, and full of surprises, much like his online persona. What set Joost apart from the rest of the Dutch music scene was not just his sound, but his ability to connect with audiences in ways that traditional pop stars struggled to achieve. Joost's music doesn't belong to just one genre, and that's precisely why it resonates with so many. In a music industry where artists are often pigeonholed, Joost has managed to blur the lines between rap, pop, electro, and indie rock. His collaborations with a wide range of artists further demonstrate his desire to experiment and push the boundaries of Dutch music. By mixing different genres and collaborating with artists across the spectrum, Joost has played a key role in breaking down the barriers within the Dutch music industry. He's made it acceptable to blend styles that were previously seen as incompatible, and in doing so, he's expanded what Dutch music can sound like. Joost also allegedly said, "Genres don't mean much to me. I grew up listening to everything from hip-hop to punk rock, so when I'm making music, I'm not thinking, this is a rap song or this is a pop song. It's just music." I like to think that my fans appreciate that openness. This approach to music making, where genre labels take a backseat to creative expression, is emblematic of the changing landscape in modern music. For many young listeners, Joost's work reflects their own eclectic tastes, where a playlist might contain a mix of trap, lo-fi, K-pop, and punk rock. Joost Klein's music taps into that desire for freedom and expression. Joost Klein's influence isn't limited to music. His visual style has also become iconic in Dutch pop culture. Known for his bright colors, bold fashion choices, and eccentric visuals, Joost's look is as much a part of his artistry as his music. In an age where appearance and aesthetics can be just as influential as sound, Joost has mastered both. Joost's fashion sense is deliberately playful and often ironic. He's embraced the role of a fashion outsider, frequently defying the trends and norms of both the music and fashion industries. This carefree attitude has resonated deeply with his fans, particularly those who feel alienated by mainstream culture. Joost's style is chaotic, colorful, and whimsical. He's not afraid to mix patterns or wear something that would typically be considered unfashionable. In a way, that's part of his appeal. He encourages his audience to be bold, to embrace their quirks, and to wear what makes them feel good rather than conforming to societal expectations. For Joost, fashion is another form of self-expression. It's not about looking cool or polished. It's about being yourself. And this message has had a profound effect on his fans, many of whom have taken his lead in embracing their individuality. Perhaps the most significant aspect of Joost Klein's impact is the way he's connected with Dutch youth. For a generation that feels increasingly disconnected from traditional institutions, Joost offers a refreshing alternative. His music often touches on themes like mental health, societal pressures, and the complexities of identity, topics that resonate deeply with young people. Joost has become more than just a musician. He's a cultural figure who speaks to the anxieties and dreams of a new generation. His openness about mental health, combined with his unique style and music, has made him a symbol of authenticity for many young people. One fan said, "Joost's music helped me feel like I wasn't alone." He talks about stuff that other artists don't really touch on, like feeling anxious or not fitting in. That's something that a lot of people my age can relate to, and it's why we love him. In a world that often feels overwhelming, Joost's message is one of self-acceptance and freedom. He encourages his fans to embrace their weirdness, to be unafraid of standing out, and to create their own paths in life. This sense of empowerment has become central to his influence. Joost's impact isn't confined to the borders of the Netherlands. His willingness to experiment with sounds and styles has given his music international appeal. Although he sings in Dutch, the emotions, energy, and themes of his music transcend language barriers. Thanks to platforms like YouTube, Spotify, and Instagram, Joost has built a global audience that appreciates his unique approach to music. His work is a testament to the power of digital culture, where anyone, regardless of language or geography, can make an impact. Another fan said, "I don't speak Dutch, but I love Joost's music. There's something about his energy and creativity that's just infectious. You don't need to understand every word to feel what he's trying to say." As Joost Klein continues to evolve as an artist, one thing is clear. His impact on Dutch music and culture will be felt for years to come. He's not just a musician. He's a creative force who's redefined what it means to be an artist in the 21st century. Whether it's through his music, his fashion, or his ability to connect with young people, Joost has carved out a space for himself in Dutch culture that's entirely his own. His legacy is one of fearlessness, individuality, and creativity, a legacy that will continue to inspire future generations of artists and fans alike. So, what's next for Joost Klein? One thing's for sure, whatever it is, it's bound to be extraordinary. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into Joost Klein's impact on Dutch music and culture, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more in-depth content about your favorite artists. Let us know in the comments how Joost Klein has influenced your love for music or culture. See you in the next one.